What do Hallmark movies have to do with stoicism and law enforcement? It turns out you can learn a lot about life and learn a little about philosophy by watching Hallmark movies. For the guys out there who have a spouse or partner who works their way through a Hallmark movie marathon that features a suspicious amount of fake snow and very little actual conflict, the movies can sometimes feel like a chore. In this video, we are going to take this seasonal obstacle and turn it into a year-long advantage. We've all been there. You spend your day dealing with the absolute chaos of reality, and now you're being forced to watch a world where the biggest crime is a real estate developer named Chad trying to turn a historic gazebo into a parking lot. You know the plot. A woman, let's call her Noelle, is a high-powered corporate lawyer in New York who wears 4-inch heels to buy groceries. She hasn't been home in 10 years because she's too busy for Christmas. But then, Grandpa's Christmas tree farm falls into financial ruin. She heads back to her tiny hometown, immediately falls into a snowbank, and is rescued by a guy named Luke who owns a golden retriever and apparently only owns one type of shirt, red plaid. It's predictable, it's cheesy, and honestly, it's enough to make you want to go back to work just for the peace and quiet. But before you check out completely and start scrolling on your phone, look closer. There is actually a deep Stoic lesson buried beneath all that tinsel. As a cop, you think about justice every day. But for the Stoics, justice wasn't just a legal system or a set of statutes. It was one of the 4 cardinal virtues, and it meant something much broader. It was the duty we have to our fellow human beings. Marcus Aurelius often spoke about justice. He believed that our highest purpose is to serve the common good and to care for others simply because they are part of the same human family. Call it being your brother's keeper, or simply say you're being a good citizen or a good neighbor. Now, look at our friend Noelle back at the farm. She starts the movie focused entirely on herself, her career, her promotion, her status. She's isolated. But as she gets roped into the town's Save the Farm bake-off, something happens. She stops being an individual and starts being a citizen. She realizes that her skills as a lawyer can actually be used to protect her community. That shift from me to us is the essence of Stoic justice. The Stoics believed that which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bee. When Noelle decides to ditch her corporate job to help Grandpa and the townspeople, she isn't just falling for Luke and his golden retriever. She's discovering that serving others is the highest virtue. After all, what good are all the wealth, possessions, and success without anyone to share them with? What good is achieving all the things that are supposed to make you happy if obtaining them means sacrificing the things that actually make you happy? It's easy to laugh at how these movies make everything look so simple. In Cookie Falls, a 5-minute conversation and a hot cocoa solve every problem. In your world, things are a lot messier, and the stakes are a lot higher. But the core message is the same. The reason these movies are so popular despite the bad acting and the big city girl tropes is that they tap into a universal truth. Human beings are wired to find meaning in service. Being a law enforcement officer, I know you understand what it means to be wired that way. The Stoics argued that the only thing that truly belongs to us is our character and our choices. Choosing to value others, to help a neighbor, and to put the needs of the community above your own convenience isn't just nice. It's what makes a life worth living. So, while Noelle is busy teaching Luke how to use a spreadsheet, and Luke is teaching Noelle how to bake sugar cookies, take a second to realize that you're essentially watching a 90-minute commercial for the virtue of justice, which you practice every single day. You don't have a scriptwriter, and your small town probably has a lot more paperwork and fewer spontaneous carolers. But the justice part? The part about caring for people who can't care for themselves? That's real. Enjoy the cocoa. It's going to be a long winter.